This is Akasvani, the news read by Indu Chukum. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to hold bilateral talks with Dutch Prime Minister Rob Jetten and will call on Their Majesties King William Alexander and Queen Maxima this evening. The visit carries significance beyond bilateral ties and is expected to shape Europe Free Trade Agreement. Earlier, when the Prime Minister arrived in the Netherlands late last night, he was received by the Dutch Foreign Minister. He was accorded a grand welcome through cultural and musical performances by the diaspora and Dutch troops. Members of the Indian community representing different age groups, regions and faiths gathered to welcome him with traditional dance and musical performances. After concluding his visit to the Netherlands, the Prime Minister will travel to Sweden tomorrow on the third leg of his five-nation tour. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi said today that if Pakistan continues to harbor terrorists and operate against India, then they have to decide if they want to be part of geography or history or not. General Dwivedi's remark at the event Sena Samwad in New Delhi came days after the country and the Indian military marked the first anniversary of Operation Sindoor. Indian agencies have achieved the first ever seizure of Captagao drug worth 182 crore rupees through Operation Red Pill. In a social media post, Home Minister Amit Shah shared this information and said that the government is resolved for a drug-free India. He said that the busting of the drug consignment destined for the West Asia and the arrest of a foreign national stand out as shining examples of our commitment to zero tolerance against drugs. Dr. Joram Anya, member Niti Aayog, called on the governor of Arunachal Pradesh, Lieutenant General K.T. Parnaik, retired, at Lok Bhavan, Itanagar on Friday. The governor congratulated Dr. Anya on her appointment to Niti Aayog, the apex public policy think tank of the Government of India. The governor highlighted that Arunachal Pradesh has unique challenges due to its difficult terrain, sparse population, and rich cultural diversity. He said that development parameters used for the plains and other states should not be applied uniformly to hill states like Arunachal Pradesh. The West Bengal government has ordered re-verification of all caste certificates issued since 2011. Officials says questions have been raised about the authenticity and validity of these documents over the past 14 years. Central Board of Secondary Education has issued a notice outlining post-result declaration facilities for Class 12 students, reaffirming its commitment to a fair and transparent evaluation process. In the notice, the board said students dissatisfied with their results can avail a two-stage review system. In the first stage, students may apply online for scanned copies of the evaluated answer books, which can be downloaded for review. In the second stage, students can seek verification of discrepancies or request re-evaluation of specific answers based on the marking system. The CBSE said applications for scanned copies can be submitted online from the 19th to the 22nd of this month for a fee of 700 rupees per subject. Applications for verification and re-evaluation can be submitted between the 26th and 29th of this month. The government has debunked a digitally altered video of the former Lieutenant General Manoj Kumar Katiyar, claiming that the Afghan Taliban has been paid to take action against Pakistan and that they are fighting on behalf of India. The fact-check unit of the Press Information Bureau clarified that the retired Lieutenant General Manoj Kumar Katiyar has not made any such statement. It has also asked citizens to report such fake claims by calling at 8799711259 or through an email at factcheck@pib.gov.in. US President Donald Trump has warned Taiwan against formally declaring independence from China. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te has previously stated that Taiwan does not need to declare independence as it already considers itself a sovereign nation. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.